Hey, I just want to let you know over the next 2 weeks, we have 5 more interviews coming to you from people in Paint Party headquarters that, one lady has over 350 people she's teaching online this weekend. Another lady who has upped her Facebook viewership by 4,000% just in a few days from going live. I always tell y'all, go live. It's important. And here's some proof of that. Another lady who is doing art kits. She sold over 200 art kits in just a short amount of time. There is so much greatness happening. Now, I know the future of paint parties seem scary, especially in-person paint parties. But I think what you're going to find out, especially as you start to watch these interviews, that more awesome stuff is coming, and the potential of not just having one way to make money through in-person parties. You're looking at art kits, you're looking at online, virtual paint parties, online paint parties, and the potential. So, I have just spent, this afternoon talking to these women in Paint Party headquarters and some of their successes. So we're going to be sharing over the next 2 weeks these stories. So I want you to be watching, so you can give them some love and just see how they're having success here. And it just makes me so excited. We are creative problem solvers, and there's more ways to make money as a creative. Like, I am so sick of the starving artist mentality. Let me know in the comments if you're sick of that too. I have been in that in the past, where I feel like the starving artist mentality, and you get sucked into that just because we love doing something. That's what we have to do, and we can't get paid for it, right? Well, the people I interviewed today, they are not only making money during what, unfortunately what is happening right now in the world, but they're doing it with a positive attitude, and they're having massive gains. And I am just so proud of them, and so excited that as a creative person, we don't have to just go, oh, that didn't work and now I can't do anything about it. So I'm really excited to share these interviews with you. They'll be coming out over the next 2 weeks, so be watching, and make sure you're watching my Facebook page. And then we also have a brand new series coming out. On April 30th, we're going to have a brand new series that's leading up to the opening of Paint Party headquarters. We only open a couple of times a year. And May 10th, Mother's Day, we open up the doors. So make sure you're ready for that. Set your alarms. Again, the future of paint parties, yes, has changed, but it's changed for the better. And I am so excited. As much as we've had to, pivot and do different things, there's so many possibilities if you're willing to look at them. So over the next 2 weeks, watch these interviews, see how these ladies have pivoted, and not only pivoted, have made a lot of money in the process. And I just want to, bring to the attention, it's not always about money. I know some of us are in that case where, like, yes, we need to make money, and it's about money, and that's what's driving us. But at the end of the day, that is not what's going to keep driving you to be consistent. So one of the ladies I talked to today, her name is Jenny. I actually talked to 2 Jennies today. One of the Jennies, she's not motivated by money. She's motivated by getting art to her community where there are no art teachers. So when you're looking at what success means to you, it means something different to anyone else. And if you can agree with that, put a yes in the comments, please. Success looks different to other people. So my version of success is different than somebody else's version of success. And your motivation and drive to, teach, art or show art kits, or to have a virtual paint party, an online paint party, whatever it is, everybody has to have they have a different drive. They have a different reason for it. And it's not always about money. I can tell you, I've been in a place where I had no money, and I've been in a place where I've had a lot of money. And I still have to have that gut of my whole mission is sharing God's love through art. That is what wakes me up in the morning, and that is what gets me going, and that is what makes me continue to be consistent doing paint parties, doing online paint parties, doing art kits, all of those things. You have to have a strong reason why. It can't just be, it might start out that way, I need to make some extra money, but there has to be a major pull that is going to keep you consistent, because anybody can do something for a short amount of time, but to be consistent, to be consistent and continually do something, you got to have a bigger reason than just, I need to make some money, because eventually that is going to go away. Like that feeling of, oh, I need the money is going to go away, and that's not going to mean anything. So I just want to say, over the next 2 weeks, we have 5 new interviews coming out from women who are literally taking the bull by the horns and making a way to make money for their family, making a way to still see a different future. You know, one of the ladies I interviewed, like I said, 350 people have signed up for her virtual paint party. She was a brick and mortar for 10 years, totally closed down during this. Now she has 350 people this weekend who have paid full price for her paint party. If you want to listen to how she has done that, the interview is coming out this week. We have another lady who started doing Facebook Lives who was terrified. And she, her and her daughter, you know, had this cute little llama outfit and dressed as a llama and did a llama paint party. And her viewership over 4,000% in just a few days. If you don't know what that means, go to Facebook, your insights. You need to download the Facebook page app. You can check your insights and you can see how you'll grow when you do Facebook Lives. Another girl, oh my gosh, I love her so much. Olivia, she, you know, had been selling art kits. You know, she's, you know, and she'll tell her story. I don't want to tell all of her story, but there was a cabin they rented, and she used the money from the art kits to put towards this cabin where her family's at right now, where they can enjoy some time together. So there's just story after story of people who are still having success. So I just want to encourage you that, you know, paint parties in the future may have changed a little bit, but if anything, they have opened up a whole new opportunity that artists may have not seen, creatives may have not seen, where maybe instead of, you know, you're lugging around all of your art supplies, maybe you're doing an online paint party. Instead of, you know, at the end of the night washing 100 brushes, which by the way, once paint parties are open to in public again, I'm still going to be doing those because I love them so much. But, you know, instead of me, you know, washing 100 brushes at the end of the night, you know, I wash one brush that I use to teach to, you know, 200 people. I mean, there's so many possibilities, but I think sometimes we get in our own way. We're totally terrified. Like, I'm going to go Facebook Live and what's going to happen? And somebody's going to see that I have little lips and, you know, I have been like bashed for my lips. Guys, I got little lips. I can't help it. That's my face. I can't help it. Sometimes this part doesn't work. I can't help it. like, you will be bashed no matter what. If you put yourself out there, there's mean people everywhere, but you cannot do something because somebody's going to be mean to you. There's a little button on Facebook where you can ban and block at any moment. And do you know that it's not that hard to ban and block people? So when people are mean, you just ban and block and you keep doing what you think you're supposed to be doing. And that is how you start to build this online paint party, this, you know, whatever you're wanting to do. Another thing we talked about real quick, and then I'm going to end this because I didn't mean to even pop on here. I just got so fired up after talking to all of these ladies today and all of their success that they're having over this past 2, 3, 4 weeks. It just got me so excited because, again, we are problem solvers. We are creative people. We are able to pivot and to see the possibilities, not only see the possibilities for a good future, but go, oh my gosh, there are other ways to do this, to creatively make money doing this. And I was talking to one of the ladies and we were talking about how, you know, consistency and realizing that, you know, things can be a different way and how we don't want to always share our dreams with everybody. There's some people out there, your friends and family, that are going to always be your biggest cheerleaders. And we talked about this. And it's kind of like when you start a painting, okay? We have a rule in my house. When I'm painting, unless I have asked for your feedback, there is no feedback to be given. Like, you don't give me feedback until I've asked. I put that rule in place several years ago because I would be working on something. And a vision in my head is obviously not what that painting looks like at that time. No paintings do when you first start. You don't start painting a llama and all of a sudden in 2 seconds it looks like a llama, right? So I made a rule in my house that nobody's allowed to comment on a painting unless I've asked for their opinion. I feel the same way about my dreams. So used to, if I had a big vision and I have in my head this big vision and this really exciting thing that I know that I want to happen with Texas Art and Soul and for our family, and I have all these exciting dreams, I go tell that to somebody that doesn't see that or doesn't have that same passion, and then all of a sudden, all the insecurities, they knock it down. Then all of a sudden, all the insecurities are just, I'm deflated. I'm like, I thought it was going to be cool. Like, that was good. And now I'm thinking, well, crap, can I do it? Who am I to do that? Why would I even say that? I'm not that person. I can't be that person. And they don't see the vision, just like your paintings. They don't see what you're trying to end up creating. It takes time. It takes work. It takes one brushstroke. It takes one step. It takes one step at a time to get to that vision. Texas Art and Soul, if I would have listened to everybody who told me I could not do it, I would have never, ever thought it would be what it is today. Ever. In a million years. I would have never thought that. But because I, would share my dreams with somebody and get knocked down, or share my dreams with somebody who had failed in their life, because at the end of the day, it's all about them. They're projecting what they have had struggles with, right? They're not trying to hurt you, and they're projecting that, and then we take those insecurities on as our own, and then we think, well, maybe we can't do that. So what I've learned is, I write in a journal a lot, but I have this new one that I shared with Paint Party headquarters, and I started writing. Like, this is like my co-collaboration with God. It is letters to God about my business. It's letters to God of thankfulness. It's letters to God about how can you help me help other people? Help me help you, right? Like, how can we co-create Texas Art and Soul and Paint Party headquarters to be the best thing ever to help people? And so, I talk a lot about praying big and dreaming big, but a lot of that, nobody's seeing this, right? This is between me and God, because some of these things in here, if I shared with just somebody else, would be like, what the heck? There's no way that's ever going to happen. No way. But they don't see the vision. They don't see the end painting. They don't see what, I think I'm being told to do. And all of these things that we're so passionate about, that we know that God can make happen, that we know we serve a big God, a big, powerful God. And these big dreams, I tear up thinking about it, because these big dreams I have and these big places I want to go, and if I'm sharing them with the wrong people, they will knock you down. So I want you to be careful. I want you to guard those things. And if you need to get a journal and start writing them and co-creating with God yourself, do that. And then do it. Don't be scared. And so these 5 interviews that are coming out over the next 2 weeks, I just want you to watch them, be inspired, but not only be inspired, if they can do it, take action too. Because there are so many opportunities. And I'm telling you, as we have the future of paint parties. We're doing a whole series. It's a free series called Paint Parties Online. It's going to start April 30th. And it's 3 videos, and I'm filming them, and it's, me kind of helping you. We'll just have them available for a limited time, because we are opening up Paint Party headquarters on May 10th and on Mother's Day. So save the date. And I just get so excited, because I think people thought, okay, paint parties got canceled. Wah, wah, what am I going to do now? And now I am seeing people have more success doing other ways. And it is so exciting to see. So exciting. Whether it's art kits, whether it's online paint parties, whether it's going Facebook Live and starting to build an audience, people are starting to see that, oh my gosh, when I do this, this happens, a cause and effect. And it is the craziest, most exciting thing to see. These women who I've been saying, go live, do a Facebook Live, who have been so terrified and have told me no forever, and have said, no, I'm not doing it, Heidi, I'm too scared. No, I'm not doing it. And now they're like, okay, I better do it, right? I better do it. And now they're doing it, and they're seeing these results, and they're seeing, sales come in when a lot of people have no money coming in right now. They're seeing this happen. And so please make sure you watch them. Please make sure you show them some love. And they're sharing a lot of really great things, and they're going to be coming out over the next few weeks. And then if y'all want to save the date, Mother's Day, May 10th, we are opening the doors. We do it a couple of times a year. We open the doors to Paint Party headquarters, and we have hundreds and hundreds of women in there that we just all support each other and help each other through this. And through this group, this is where these interviews have come, and they're just sharing their heart with you. So I'm really, really excited to share that with you. And I just wanted to pop on. I was fired up and excited, and just so many things that can happen. So many things that can happen that you can create. And again, co-create with God. Write out your dreams. Write out what you're trying to do. Write out your letters to Him. And you don't have to share it. This is zipped up. I am not sharing this with people. This is between me and God and what I'm trying to, follow His lead on. So have some big dreams. Do some cool things. And stop being terrified, okay? Do it scared. We're all doing it scared. All right. I hope this helped y'all, and I'll talk to you soon.